It was a bright sunny day. Anna was in the kitchen, cooking lunch and waiting for her children to come home from school. She looked at her wristwatch. It was only 12 noon. "I still have 2 more hours to rest," she said softly. She cleaned her hands, walked to her bedroom, and lay down to take a nap. After a while, the weather began to change. Dark clouds covered the sky. A strong wind started blowing, shaking the trees and throwing things around. Soon, heavy rain poured down. Anna was still asleep, unaware of what was happening outside. When she finally opened her eyes, she was still lying on the bed. She turned to look at her watch. It was already 4 o'clock. "Oh no," she cried and jumped up quickly. She reached for her phone and dialed her husband's number, but it was not reachable. "My children, where could they be? This rain is too heavy. Is my husband with them?" she said, her voice trembling. A few minutes later, her phone rang. Without even thinking, Anna grabbed an umbrella and ran out into the rain. Her heart was pounding as she rushed to the school. When she got there, she found the school gate locked. "Please, open the gate," she shouted, knocking hard. The security man came out and said, "Madam, your husband came 3 hours ago. He took the children home." Anna sighed in relief and turned to go back home, but then she saw a crowd gathered at the corner of the street. People were crying and shouting. Her heart began to beat faster. She ran toward the crowd. When she reached the spot, she saw 3 small bodies and a man lying on the ground. It was her husband and her children. They were lifeless. A drunk driver had lost control of his car and hit them on the way home. Anna screamed. She fell to her knees in the rain and held them, crying, "No. No. What is my world without you all?" Months passed. Anna lived in sorrow. She could not eat. She could not sleep. One day, the elders of her husband's family called her to a meeting. When she arrived, they looked at her with anger. "You are a curse," one of the elders said. "You killed your husband and children. Leave this village at once." Anna fell on her knees, crying. "I did nothing wrong. Please believe me." But they refused to listen. They drove her away and cursed her. That night, Anna went to the graves of her husband and children. She knelt down and cried bitterly. "My dear ones," she said, "they have accused me. Please, rise and speak for me." She scooped a handful of sand from the graves and pressed it to her heart. Then she left the village, walking into the dark night. Months later, strange things began to happen in the village. People started dying suddenly. The elders became afraid. One of them said, "It must be the tears of innocent Anna. We cursed her wrongly." They sent men to search for her. When they found her in another village, they begged her to come home. "Please, forgive us," they said. "We will return your husband's property. Only come back and stop the suffering." Anna was silent for a long time. Then she slowly packed her small bag and followed them. When she reached the graves again, she knelt and whispered, "Thank you, my loves. Justice has been done." The wind blew softly through the trees, and for the first time in many months, Anna smiled through her tears.